Hello, I'm Christine Bodison, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs at the David Eccles School of Business, University of Utah. This year for graduation, we had a dozen graduate students submit compelling graduation speeches. Unfortunately, we can only include one in the graduation ceremonies program. So rather than limit the opportunity to the students speaking at graduation, we offered the other students the chance to record their graduation speeches. We're happy to share these excellent speeches with the university community and for posterity's sake in the Eccles newsroom and on YouTube. Please enjoy the speech and congratulations to all of this year's graduates.
Hello, I'm Travis Sorenson. I'm graduating with a Professional's Master's of Business Administration program, and I'm grateful for the chance I have to speak with all of you tonight. It's about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart, and that's education. As far as my personal experience goes with education, it's been a long journey. It's been 9 years that I've been taking classes at universities throughout the Valley. And as far as that goes, I'd like to quote the late and great Chris Farley in Tommy Boy. It's quote, "A lot of people go to college for 8 years," end quote. And I'm not a doctor nor am I a PhD student, so it's been a long journey, but it's one that I've been enjoying. And that's kind of a funny quote, but there's more significance to it that I would like to add to it, and that's that oftentimes learning and education is a precious commodity that is often discarded for more convenient, less altruistic means. The study in pursuit of knowledge has always been a worthy and admirable goal that those who seek truth and those who seek understanding and further growth seek after. So with that, education provides our lives with structure. It provides our thought processes and our ability to handle and manage problems with a framework. It kind of opens your minds to things that never existed before, that you never realized existed. And it helps facilitate that growth and that opportunity. And regardless of anyone's circumstances or their backstory in life, education at its pure, unadulterated form facilitates this growth and this progression and this expansion of one's mind. It helps show people things that they never believed could have happened, but which obviously things have been achieved. So I came from a family with my mother and my father who both worked long hours, long difficult hours to provide for our family, just to provide a comfortable means and to kind of help us have a worry-free childhood growing up. You know, these were not often the most fun type of jobs. However, they were willing to make that sacrifice to do that. Neither of them studied at a university. I'm one of the only ones in our family. But that being said, one thing I've learned so much from their experience and in my family is the value of hard work. And that regardless of where you are in life, if you're at school or if you're at work or wherever you may be, hard work is something that will push you through difficult times. Because regardless, like in our circumstances in our life, growing up, we'd often come up against difficult times or trials or whatever obstacles life throws at you. We were always taught to try to overcome them, try to work through them, try to find a way around it. My parents always taught me to try and be the best person I could be and to continue to seek for better and the best in what I do. And the nice thing is life gives us variety. It gives us different opportunities to grow, because it's oftentimes tough. Like my first semester, when I started the program, I realized that being enrolled in economics and marketing and accounting classes, was going to be new for me. I chose my previous courses of study in the soft sciences for a reason. Math doesn't come naturally to me, nor do I think it should for anyone in that matter. But yeah, that being said, the first semester was kind of difficult, but I made my way through it. Yeah, so I guess that's one point I do want to put across, is that regardless of whatever we're going through, whether it's health problems or quantum physics or accounting at your class, family problems, try to overcome those, get through those things, because I think we were made to persevere and to overcome. And part of the reason I've also been on campus for such an extended period of time is because of the growth that comes from gaining knowledge, and it's something that I've truly loved and I really have sought after. There is one crucial part of education that I think oftentimes is overlooked, and that's the the express purpose we gain this education, and that is to work change or enact change in the world. If we fail to utilize and to exercise the education and the knowledge that we've gained, then education hasn't served its full purpose. Its purpose is to act on and use and utilize the knowledge and understanding you've gained to change and better the world. And so with that, as graduates, it's our responsibility to take what we've learned and take the hard work that we've used, and we've gained all this stuff in our heads. Now we need to go out and use it. We need to help others in bettering the world and so forth. Yeah, because I guess the more that you put into life, the more that you get out of it. This isn't some kind of willy-nilly pull the lever ride and kind of see what happens. It's life's important. It's a journey, and the more that you own your life and the more that you own your struggles, the more you're bound to get out of it. The more joy and happiness that you will engender because of that experience. And now to kind of work towards the end a little bit, I collected a few quotes from some of my cohort and some of my friends in the program that I really appreciated, that kind of help us see the importance of gaining the relationships in the education setting or educational setting. So when we were studying for a test one day, one of my buddies, he said, "It doesn't matter; they'll just curve it anyway." So when you're faced with a test or a tough situation, sometimes there's a curve. Something will work out. Someone also said, "How is anyone supposed to understand what that means?" We were pointing at this board of notes that was just plastered on the board, and we had no idea what was going on. But we made it through the test, all that kind of stuff. And sometimes we're not going to necessarily understand the instructions we receive, but you can work it out. And then also my favorite was, "It feels kind of weird when my favorite teachers are all accountants." And no offense against you accountants out there, you guys are wonderful, and you make math make the world go around. And so I'm grateful and truly appreciative of that effort. But as you can see, I worked with some fun people, some really good people, and I really formed some good relationships with people that I really have enjoyed. And that brings me to the last point that I really want to drive home, and that's the relationships you form at work, at home, and family, in all walks of life, can forever change and enrichen your life. So we don't want to let meetings or homework or difficult schedules or whatever it might be get in the way of those important relationships, because those are the things that give, like I said, life its flavor, its spice. And so yeah, I don't think anyone will reach the end of their life and say, "Hey, I just really wish that I had spent more time in meetings," or "I wish I just wanted to play more Candy Crush." I don't think anyone says that. I hope not, at least. And if so, you can talk to me afterwards. But yeah, it's important to remember that the only real influence that we can exert on this world is our will and then also our time. And so to remember to spend those two things well, to use those wisely. And then I'd also be remiss if I didn't express my gratitude and my happiness and yeah, just gratitude for the people around me that have always helped, my family, my friends, my loved ones. Those people who always have helped support me and push me through these times that I come home complaining or am upset about something. Remember those people around you, and I'm sure as all of you know as well, it's not easy to do alone, and so I just wanted to express from the bottom of my heart my gratitude for the people who have helped love and support me through this. And then finally, there's a great movie called Harvey that stars Jimmy Stewart, and his character's name is Elwood, and there's a very integral part in there that I've taken away from it that I think we can all learn something from. And in that he states, and I quote, "In this world you must be oh so smart or oh so pleasant. Well, for years I was smart. I recommend pleasant." End quote. I think the value of a kind act, of sincere gratitude and sincere love and concern for somebody can go a long way. So let's not forget the value of a kind act, and let's be kind to those around us. Thank you.